Right, let's begin the finals. Night Elf, Undead Orc versus all race team. So, here we go.
Both undead spawning on the same side. Not great. But it will happen like half of the time, I guess.
Yeah, so this is Team Enculay versus Akatsuki. Fuck.
Yes. Mostly Europeans are Team Red. Mostly Germany. And the other team is mostly Koreans. I guess one of them is from China, I'm not sure. Maybe they're all from Korea. Kind of a fun fact, I guess.
Yeah, they typically are. The Asians are definitely very strong in these competitions, and they're bringing it to 4 versus 4, which is not where you would typically see them, but they've managed to get themselves to the final, so...
Yep. Kind of surprising that they beat Happy, but they did it.
Yep, that's it.
Close.
Remind's got his scout going out. He's going to find out about double undead imbalance. That could be a nightmare, though, if they manage to transition this into a 2v2 scenario. 2 undead with mass fiends.
Even this red Night Elf doesn't even scout. Like, I would also not scout in 4v4, but Remind is doing it. Actually, Scourge is also going to scout here.
He's doing it for their team, I suppose. Well, we've got Ancient of War to set up the laboratory camp, but no... Yeah, Priestess of the Moon.
And Archmage, no Blood Make. Double, both going Torn Chieftain again, I guess. Yep. I guess LTD Zampa is gonna do this, staying on tier 1 50-foot grunts and then feeding again. And the Night Elf will also feed. That's kind of their tactic. They both feed the undeads. And one of them goes Worms, and the other Destroyer, I guess.
It's such a missed opportunity, though. That expansion is so easy to do. You can do that basically easier than the freaking, well, Mud Golem camp.
But he can still do it after he did this laboratory camp. You could just walk over.
And it's stuff to do, isn't it?
Probably.
It's a decent chunk of experience.
He's actually going to let the Orc creep with the Ancient of War. So he's going to harass with the Priestess.
That's nice.
And yeah, that's pretty nice. This Priestess is staying on his side of the map for some reason.
So we got...
He's moving out now, though.
Tech for Scourge, by the way.
Yeah.
Whilst Shock is sticking to Fiends.
Right. Makes sense, because Scourge is on the outside, so he's like, well, I'll harass, you can creep. Why not? Owl first for the red Night Elf. Has 2 owls going. Scouting for expansion, but it's not there. We know that they don't like to take expansions for some reason.
Because even if they did have the expansion, it's so hard to punish it, because you've got to go into a tight choke point, and if we've seen anything from these 4v4 games, it's very difficult to go into those choke points without being heavily punished. You've got to stay on open ground.
War is gonna walk over, though. He seems to be walking over there to cut open. I mean, he definitely should.
Yeah, he'll be okay because of nighttime, but I wonder if they would know, like if he was earlier with that you can actually aggro the trolls at daytime.
Yeah, true.
That would have been funny to watch and see how they reacted to that.
Or maybe there aren't even trolls here anymore. Maybe they changed the creep camp.
Maybe they're gnolls.
Maybe.
Or maybe they're Golems. 3 rock golems.
Yeah, 3 level 6 and a level 9 granite rock golem. Hell yeah. But of course this ChuYoung person is very delayed on his Huntress, whereas Remind is really massing them hard now. So it's going to be opportunity for the blue team to do something, I guess.
No merc pick up here.
Going.
Focus at the bottom. I thought maybe you might go for a Berserker in that situation, maybe the human player.
They will take it, I guess. Oh. Loses a footman. Okay, well the Orc is gonna probably creep that now. No, it's the same camp in the hidden expansion.
Mass tier 1 grunts, focus, but the rest of his team aside from Remind, yeah, so focus and Remind are like the tier 1 masses.
But Zampa actually teched this time, which he didn't do in the previous games. Focus is not teching. Zampa is teching though.
He's actually still got a peon in a bar. I don't know if he remembers.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. I guess he doesn't remember.
He knows.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe it's the 1p on burrow trick. It's the glitch that allows you to get 1,000 extra gold if you keep it in there for 5 minutes.
The hack. Focus is level 3, Torn Chieftain. That's nice.
Don't you remember there used to be like, wasn't there like some hack that someone devised where they were able to build like 1 million farms on the same spot or something like that? Or they got enough peasants? I can't remember exactly.
And then the game lags out.
Yeah,
like
it was one of these kind of things that caused so much lag.
It was with workers. They weren't actually building anything,
workers.
I don't think. But it was something with workers and stacking them like the move or patrol command.
Yeah.
But you could actually counter this. If you killed one worker, the hacker would disconnect. So it's kind of funny those days.
I didn't know that. But yeah, I remember there used to be little weird things like, how does that even exist? But okay, we got a battle.
Yeah, it's some overflow issue, I don't know.
We got lots of skellies coming in. Oh yes, that's going to help propel this aggression. Oh yay! And Chu did take the expansion. His happy little expansion.
Yeah, but he was also building one here earlier in the middle, but it got cancelled, I guess. He's building one here now, though.
Remine's got one on the east-hand side. Well, let's see if the red team can stay alive first as this, because that's quite a lot. But the wisps are coming in. They're getting ready. Oh, but they're being intercepted. They do manage to take some damage onto the water elementals, but they can't quite reach those skellies. Although one did, didn't they? Oh, shockwave on the wisp there. Don't know if that was deliberate, but...
Courage needs town portal. He is town portaling, but... Well, red seems to be okay for now, I think.
They could choke point this a bit more with the fiends. I think they'd be okay.
Oh, the Torn Chieftain, though.
Scroll of speed. Helps
I guess
a lot.
Focus did take shockwave again, didn't he? Yeah, red team is fine. Might be opportunity to counter here, but... I don't know if they will. Or they probably will, because they scouted the expansion by Remind.
Sorks are in though. Slow spam could be quite nasty, but they don't have too much mana at this moment, but that will definitely make a bit of an impact. Teams are starting to split up now as they chase one another. Blue team consistently on the run, but trying to get as many digs in as possible whilst they move back. Especially with the
they're
slow.
just buying a lot of time with this slow. Exactly. But they're losing units also, like the Bloodbake might even die in a moment. Although there's no mana on the Death Knight.
Scourge and Chu. Zampa alongside 3 of them.
Blue seems to have recovered, like what happened? Red is just dwindling now. Must be the slow. And... Shocker has moved away. He's actually fighting near the middle here. The undead is just such a big part of their whole army that if one of them splits, things instantly change, like for the worse.
Yeah, very good point there. Because the undead is typically going to be fed. It's going to have the best upgrades. It's going to be the most important part, so you're going to need that versus the bulk of the enemy.
Scourge has his first boneyard almost ready.
Oh, there's a real determination here to go for the main.
Yeah.
But I think they should be okay. Unless there's another shockwave, which there is. This could be a huge deal. Focus. Oh my goodness, that's going to be...
Nice, he might kill it.
Yeah, he's got it.
Oh, he's going to actually kill it. What a legend,
At least he's got the expansion.
He did it on his own. Yeah, he does have that. But still, I mean, it's like losing your expansion. Basically, it's just bad. Remind has got the expansion here. It's safe. So the blue team is up 1 base right now.
Ooh. 1 priest makes it out there. They're very easy to pick off if you can reach them.
Yeah, with the orb and fiends.
Well,
about to run
Focus
into
with
trouble.
35 food, 43 food for ReprisaL, 45 food, and 45 food. So they're averaging 45 food, so we'll see what Red's got. Oh, 32, 33, 47, 49. So it's not looking too good.
Lost a lot of Wisp also, but he has some Huntress at least.
There is a Boneyard that's producing a Frostworm at the moment.
Yep,
For the
and
Scourge.
Shocker is going for just statues, I guess.
There's a Shade chasing alongside ReprisaL. Giving some valuable information of when another attack is going to come at Chu's door, and they aren't able to respond.
Information.
I think that's going to go. They're going to let that base go, by the looks of it.
Yeah, they can't do anything about it, actually. They're going to hit the expansion and probably force town portals here. And blue can probably defend that, so it's looking not great for Europe, sadly. Do they have town portal here? The orc has it. Wow, they don't even have to. Okay, Scourge has his first Frostworm. Let's see if he can carry really hard again, like that other game we had earlier.
Yeah, that's a big loss at this point. Unfortunately, the expansion will be next to go. Unless they aim for another main, which would force a town portal. ReprisaL's not going to lose his main to those Huntresses.
Eventually he will, but yeah, they're attacking him already in the back.
It's looking like it's starting to fall apart a little bit.
It's like both of them are teleporting.
They have to get
Night Elf.
Unfortunately, they can't get too much out of this.
Nah, trading town portals. It's great for the blue team because they are up a base, so they can buy all the time they want. It's great. Shocker is fighting against Lucifer. Lucifer is, well, he should win this easily. Let's not underestimate Shocker. He has more fiends though, right, Lucifer?
Yes.
Yeah, one more.
He's literally got better items.
Shocker just killed 2 fiends. Oh? Shocker owns Lucifer, confirmed.
He certainly did a good job there. It's going to be harder to push with this expansion and with Focus coming in as he protects his buddy.
This might be great, like if Shocker can keep Lucifer busy. Actually, the Orcus has teleported to the middle. So now they're fighting with 3 red armies against the human and the Night Elf in the bottom, forcing a town portal. This is pretty beneficial for red because Shocker is just pulling them like so far. Shocker does great here now. Red team at the bottom needs to do something.
Unfortunately, he's got caught, Shocker. He has to TP from that. It's only a matter of time. Those horde, the grunts were just sort of like really chasing him down.
Okay.
It's very hard.
The team is defending with 4 people here against 3 players.
Oh man. Yep, town portals forced once again.
Run away, but still it's not bad. Now Scourge should hit at the Night Elf base, I guess. He will do it. So all 4 of the blue players are at the bottom again. Could be a chance here. Shocker is going there himself.
3 nil damage on the fiends. Ooh.
They realize it. They just moved to the top side now, Lucifer. He knows it.
A player's forces are under attack.
So we've got ReprisaL, who's probably going to continue his harass down at the bottom now the expansion is up. There's a chance to say, oh no, he's actually backing off. What's he up to? He knows something's coming.
I think they realize it at the top. The attack is happening.
He can sense it.
Yeah, they have that star sense.
Well, this is interesting. Those moon wells are pretty jacked, but they won't last this long. Depends.
Orc knows that. He needs to hit the bottom again as soon as they defend the top.
Wow.
So that's what they're trying to do. Trying to split attack now. I guess this elf base is going down. Oh
they might get
portal and then kill it. No, what the fuck? Kill it. What are they doing, man? Can you believe that? Can you actually believe that just happened?
Yeah, I cringed a bit.
That's terrible. Remind expansion is going down here. Being killed. It's still okay for red. They can continue this laming. But
that would have been huge to get that though.
That would have been great. Why don't they just kill it? Wow.
I do wonder that.
They would have killed both.
Because you're not going to... I mean, if you're town portaling anyway, like what they try to do is maybe move their fiends back a little bit, but that's not really doing anything. They may as well just stand there attacking. Because I sometimes have an issue where I sometimes over-micro a little bit, where I would just be better off just attacking, consistently attacking with a unit rather than constantly moving every single unit that gets hit back.
Right.
And that's a similar deal there. Like
this is another town portal for the Scourge. This is stupid. Don't fight here. You're 3 against 1, really.
Let's hope he doesn't lose too much. But one Frostworm, a Fiend? Didn't seem
It wasn't that bad, but it was almost like fatal for everything.
Yeah. A cheeky poke there from Shocker.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Get in and out on the expansion in the middle.
Oh, I see, yeah.
He just managed to narrowly get out there without getting caught.
Shocker is pulling them away again to the bottom, so the top side is vulnerable again.
It's good to be chased by the Huntresses if he can turn around and poke 1 or 2.
Yeah, but they're all chasing him now. Slow also, Sorceress. He's doing it. Yeah, and Scourge is going for it. They should have really killed that base.
That slow was cast immediately after the slow was devoured.
Towers.
Death Knights! Oh, goodness me.
Illusion Frostworms.
That was 40. Well, that's a quick response at the top right there.
Yep.
No messing around.
He has a big army.
I wouldn't fight that even with those illusions.
Nope.
So, that's a bit too much now. It looks like the masses are really starting to get carried away.
It looks like the red team
ReprisaL.
just totally threw the game. They had a good advantage. Now they don't.
Well, they were behind, and they had a good opportunity to at least make it even, if not slightly favoured. But
they were actually behind.
Missed that opportunity. Although this looks pretty good for them on the left hand.
He swapped his town portal. The Archmage is vulnerable.
Ooh.
Slow him.
There's no
swapped actually.
Stomp though.
Oh.
That would be so huge. Just enough mana for another
massive.
Stomp would be so many free units. Frostworm can secure some kills, and they can all group up together. So this is good. They may be able to continue the chase here with 4 of them and pick off even more units.
Undead is arriving, Lucifer, but maybe it's time for a 4v4 attack. Could be good for Team Red. I'm not sure.
By the way, the expansion for Chu's also gone. I mean, he's remade it his main base, but I don't know what happened at the expansion point. I forgot what happened there, but obviously got taken down.
Weird.
There's time for a stomp, Tauren Chieftain. Oh, but that town portal. Run, Tauren Chieftain, run.
No scroll, yeah.
You don't want him to have the town portal, but he's going to have to use it, which is really unfortunate because everyone's going to have to back up now.
Yeah.
That sucks so much in 4v4. That happens too often.
Actually, Shocker wasn't even with them fighting.
I think you might have to sacrifice the Crypt Lord. Otherwise, you're going to lose a bunch of fiends to just stop the Crypt Lord dying.
Scourge has no town portal, actually.
Alright.
It's so risky. Like, the blue team is in control now.
Yeah, Scourge is debating whether to turn around and fight Lucifer despite having far fewer units.
What he really wants is Lucifer to not help his allies.
Yeah,
that's what he's trying. Oh, Book of Dead surround. Did you see it?
Yep, that was cool.
On the lid. That was nice. Actually, Red is pushing here.
They've got him caught. Blue continue to do this run. They could lose a few more units, so they're standing strong. But how much longer can they stay here? Red is really starting to tear over them.
Oh, the Red Death Knight, though. Way out of position.
There it goes. Oh no. ReprisaL.
Town portal.
Using that town portal that was swapped over earlier. Before he loses that. I mean, Red can push this a little bit, but I don't know they can get much further. Although, over in Lucifer's base, there's a bunch of Huntresses. And there's a Sapper.
A Sapper.
So
that's something, but... It's pretty interesting now.
Those shockwaves are making such a big difference in these games.
I feel like the blue team will win this fight in the bottom, but it takes them very long. Just enough time for the gold mine to be killed, I guess. Yeah. Well... Yeah, it will die.
Oh my!
It actually did die.
Because that shockwave killed off an extra 100 or so. It's just slowly down the DPS a little bit.
Yeah, I know. That's a really good hit though, because Lucifer was just out of control. He's been slowed down a lot here.
Watch out, Destroyer.
Scourge has had this expansion for a while.
I think there's a bigger troll in that creek camp there. So it might not be quite as easy as it used to be, but still not
Might be.
impossible. There's a Berserker there. Right. Scourge, 66 food. Going on the Frosties. 61 food here for Shocker, so at least they're starting to make a bit of a comeback with their food counts, as opposed to like the 50 foods. Although it's not so good for the bottom side of their team.
I think Focus has been making a lot of Bat Riders, hasn't he? Or Raiders, I guess. He had a lot of Bat Riders. Only 29 food for Focus.
Humans should be forced to town portal from there, so I'd be surprised if he's going to do anything other than that.
Yeah, Zampa Torn Chieftain is like almost level 6 now.
But he actually gives up the chase. That was weird.
He only lost one rifleman, to be fair. That was strange.
Yeah, he got away with a bit of murder there.
Yep.
Never
And
mind.
Scourge.
I guess they were worried that the others were going
is
to
dead.
group up, but yeah, it's a shame. Alright, well, let's see where they go from this. We got 2 undeads up at the top, engaging versus the blue in the middle, and the rest
They
of blue's
lost their
team.
expansion. Undead lost it, I mean.
Yeah. Their teams are a little bit split here. Blue's more grouped together, so I'm a bit concerned for red going into
Yeah,
this
they are
fight.
good at that, sticking together, these Asian players.
Hmm.
And the Europeans just want to like split attack the whole time.
Oh,
And
dear.
they're gonna attack from the back now.
They need to get there quick. This could be really good, though, to hit the heroes from the back. So
Could
Blood
be.
Mage,
Instantly kill
Archmage.
the Archmage. Oh, he's going for the Blood Mage first. The Archmage
Repositioning.
is gonna have to town portal, I guess. Oh, coil him now. He's stunned. He doesn't do it though.
Death Knight on Death Knight violence. Unfortunately, Scourge's Death Knight's going to be forced to TP first, unless he actually
Nope.
chooses just to go
He was
down with the
waiting
fight.
for Coil, I guess. Blue is taking it. They have much bigger army here. Zampa is still not level 6, but he will be in a moment. Unless he gets killed now.
The numbers are getting carried away. Blue definitely is starting to push forth, and they're even putting a cheeky tower down. It's almost like a bad mana tower.
Yeah. Make a bad manner main. It's even better.
Wow.
Well, that was in favor of the blue team. Definitely.
I think that's probably it now. I don't think you can come back from that.
Yeah.
The ghouls, though.
They
They're
really gave it a good try, though. To
Oh,
be
they
fair.
did. Yeah, they had so many. Oh, wow. There were a few missed opportunities there, unfortunately, which I think actually could have led to a win. But they were always behind, so the fact that they got themselves in those positions for those opportunities was good.
Well, Scourge is at 25 food now, and Shocker 43. So they really have like nothing. It's fair to say it's game over now. But they will give it a try, I guess. For 2,000 euro. Actually, how much do the second place winner gets? Do they get anything or nothing?
I'm not entirely sure.
Let me see.
You would
That
think
would be
so.
kinda...
You'd think they get like 500 or something, and the winning team would get 1,500 or whatever it is. If it was 1,000 either way, it wouldn't make much sense.
No, then it might be 2,000 and 0 for the loser. I'm gonna try to see if it's on the website.
That's a lot of peons. Sampa's Torrent Chieftain let down by the peon crew. It's almost like he's just trolling at the moment.
A player's forces are under attack.
Can't find it. Oh well.
That's alright.
I guess they're gonna try one more time to defend here. Shocker has a somewhat decent army. But, wow, even the 3 water elementals here.
It's hard for any of them to get even close at this stage now without taking an
my
absolute
God.
massive beating.
That's Shockwave. Yeah.
Player's forces are
Red really can't get any closer.
Even just tipping their toe into the pool.
And they lose another few units if they do that.
Lich
Or
cannot
a
be kept
hero.
alive despite the coil.
Yeah.
The damage is just too much at this stage.
the town is under siege.
Time to move into next game, I'd say. You wouldn't want to drag this one out too much longer, otherwise it's going to have a, you know, a negative effect on your psychology.
Actually, it might. Yeah, true that. But they just want to give it their final shot for 2,000 euro. I think so would you. So would I, maybe.
Are under attack.
They
But
got a
it's
few more
definitely
shots. But
Scourge did okay, I guess. Wow.
yeah, pretty even game for the most
I felt
part.
like I felt like
Not back and
Shocker
forth.
did better than Scourge this game, but the score is different. Huh. Pretty close score though. Not a bad game. Not at all.
Feralas next. We'll see.